beauties. So today I have an outdoor event for Younique. I tend to do my makeup a little differently than if I know I'm going to be inside, and this is like a day event. So starting with the skin, I already moisturized with the Divine Daily Moisturizer, and now I'm going to go in with the BB cream and then the foundation brush, or your fingers, because BB cream, I mean, it applies pretty easily. So the cool thing about the BB creams is that they are, I always put it like on the top of my hands, they are like, it's like a mix of like a moisturizer and a foundation. So it is like light coverage, but it's very dewy, and it has like the same texture as your skin, so it's not gonna look very makeup-y. It also feels quite light, and it's good if you have dry skin. And I think it's just really nice in the warmer weather. I just think that it sort of like wears a little more, I don't know, easily. And I don't know, I'm just a fan. I like it. And now that the weather is getting warm and I'm gonna be out in the sun and I'm gonna be hot, I wanna have something that's kind of light and dewy and comfortable and doesn't look like heavy or anything. Okay, and then what I do is I go back in, so I'm gonna use Organza, because that's pretty close to my skin color, and I'll go back in and I will spot conceal for the areas that are, you know, any blemishes, like that huge one, I don't know what that deal, like in the middle of my cheek, it's so weird. So I just go in and spot conceal. So I will do my nose because that's red. I'm not a huge fan of that. And then I'll do my under eye area. Okay, so I feel like I might do things a little bit in a weird order because I want to give myself like dewy skin. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the Brow Obsession palette in dark, and I'm going to use the Brow Artist brush, and I'm going to start off with the like wax, like the pomade. Just kind of brush that through. I'll go in with number 2, which is the darker color. Okay, do the same to the other side. And then I go in with number 1, which is a dark brown, so that's a little bit lighter. And I put that in the front of the brow. And then kind of blend it through. And then take a spoolie just to sort of blend it out a little bit, make it a little bit more natural. Okay, so because I want to do cream products before I do any powder products, I'm going to go in with Benevolent, which is the luminizing cream. This is a pretty, like a light gold type color, so I'm going to put that on the top of my cheekbones. This is just going to give like a little bit of a glow down the bridge of my nose, and then on the sort of like over the arch of my brow. And then Cupid's bow. And if you feel like it's a little too, you know, aggressive, you can just sort of tone it down and blend it in a little bit with your finger. I think this is such a pretty color, and it just gives your skin like a little bit of a glow. So let's go in with some powder. So I'm going to use to give myself a little bit more coverage in the areas, I'm gonna use the Organza Pressed Powder Foundation, and I'm gonna just do that over any of the spots that I put the concealer. So this is gonna give a little bit more coverage. So I'm not using the Behold setting powder because I actually want a little bit more coverage, and that does not do that. So with normal foundation, I can use Behold, but I feel like with BB cream, I want a little bit more coverage, so I'm gonna use this instead. Okay, so now for a little bit of color, I'm going to use the blusher brush and the Beachfront bronzer in Sunset. And I'm just gonna do this. This is kind of gonna be the contour and the bronzer. Just gonna do the perimeter of my face, cheekbones, the side of my nose, and then my jawline. This is giving us a little bit of dimension, a little bit of warmth. Again, it just goes so well too with the Luminizer to give you like a little bit of a glow. Now for eyes and lips. So because I'm gonna be outside and it's gonna be in the sun, I don't wanna go too much. So I'm gonna use the new cream shadow, Unfazed. So it's such a cool, like a taupey gray. Yeah, I just think it's such a pretty color. So I'm gonna do that all over the lid. And again, this is a nice matte color. I'm gonna do it all over the lid and then blend it up. And you can, you know, add more layers to build up the color if you want it to be a little bit brighter. It's like such a chic color. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit on my lower lash line just to sort of give a little bit of like definition down there. Again, not much, just a little bit. So, okay, so I'm gonna go in with eyeliner, and just on the upper lash line, I'm gonna do Proper Dark Brown. This is starting to get kind of small, I'm gonna be honest. Gonna have to get a new one soon. I'm like falling apart over here. Okay. All right, so now for mascara. So, gel first. Okay, so I really try to coat the lashes really nicely, really thoroughly. And then put a layer of those fibers on and let that set. Do the other eye. And because I'm gonna be outside, I do want it to be kind of a natural look, so I'm actually just gonna have that, so gel, fiber, gel, and that's it. I'm not gonna do any more coats of fiber. Of course, you can do whatever you wanna do, I just think to keep me looking a little more natural, I'm just going to stick with that one coat because it really does a good job at like making them fuller and longer. And it's like, you know, midday, so I want to keep it a little bit natural. Okay, so then for lips, I have been going back to Pouty. It's such a great like nude pink type color, like a natural. So I'm gonna line and fill in lightly. Alright, and then I'm gonna use Lunar, which is like the sort of like a shimmery like gold. All right, and that is the finished look. And yeah, very like kind of cute and understated daytime, but the skin looks like luminous, the lips, like everything's sort of like defined. So this is a good, just sort of like chill day look. So thank you guys so much for watching.